I definitely drifted into quite a unconscious state where I was almost letting go of things. I was starting to feel lighter. I felt I was asleep but not asleep. And it was a very different experience the second time. I had a lot of beautiful colours and visions in my mind which I just couldn't control. For me it was very unique and actually really enjoyable. It was about flowing. I felt things flowing, and when I think about the experience now, I truly believe it was all about me letting go of so much that I've been holding on to, and it was a really enjoyable session. Yeah, very unique but very enjoyable. My head is not full of this tenseness and my anxiety has gone. It's probably about maybe 2 weeks after the bars class, and I suddenly thought to myself, wow, I haven't had anxiety. I haven't had that in my throat, and that's a wonderful feeling for me.
So you didn't need the medication this time, you just used the bars gentle touch therapy.
Yes.
And it made all the difference for you.
Yes. Yeah. I cannot strongly enough say that had I not done this, I wouldn't be where I am now, feeling more peace, happier. I would definitely have to go to the doctors. So
if
I'm very grateful to Bec, because you really have changed my life. So thank you.
Well, the bars changed you.
Well, the
and
bars.
your willingness, your openness.
Yeah.
And it is unique, so for everyone. That's why it's very difficult to predict what it might be for someone. But Mandy's situation, Mandy's experience, was her own unique experience. So not everybody has that.
And I don't think the first few days I really felt much different. I was saying that when I think back, I don't think I was like this tensed up person that I was when I came prior to the bars. Before I had the bars was not a really very good place at all. I got a lot of issues going on with family, with work. I just was at the stage, truthfully, where I was going to go to the doctors. I had anxiety. I've never had anxiety in my life before, but I've been dealing with such a lot.
And how did that anxiety present in your life? Well,
for me, it was the lump in my throat. It was really intense and intrusive. I'd just be sitting there, and all of a sudden it was like I had something stuck in my throat. It was just horrible. I felt like my airway was obstructed, and that I didn't want deep breaths, but it was like somebody had almost put a knotted rag in my sort of round here, my throat here, and it would just pop up for no reason. I'd be sitting there fine, and it mainly at work it happened, but it did happen sometimes just driving home in the car from somewhere. It got to the stage where I felt my life was out of control, really, really out of control, and I'd made a decision that I was going to go to the doctors. And you know what? The bars is about helping.
It's about helping people.
Yes, it is.
It's about helping people find their inner calm. It's about helping people really find a way to exist peacefully in this reality that puts so much pressure on us, from work, from family life, from the responsibilities of running a house, and all those things that increase our anxiety. The bars really helps,
because I know what I'm going to get out of it.
Yeah.
And that's keeping my journey going before my inner peace and my calmness, and just I have to shut my eyes sometimes and appreciate right now that my head is free of all that horribleness I was experiencing before. And I can't tell you how wonderful it is to feel that calmness and that peacefulness.
And nothing in your external life has changed so much, has it? Really, if you think about it.
No.
It's your internal world that's changed. And
Yes.
so you're able to, if I'm correctly paraphrasing what you're saying, you're able to actually manage those external triggers that before were really overwhelming you.
Yes.
Would that be accurate?
Yes, so I still have the family issues that I had prior to the bars. They haven't gone away. They may never go away, but I'm definitely not reacting in the same way I was, and I'm definitely not feeling as overwhelmed as I was when things would happen. I feel that things will be okay, whereas before I felt nothing was going to be okay.
That's awesome.
It is.
Thank you so much for being willing to share your story.
That makes me feel happier. And I have done for my other daughter, and I just feel like they've had just a lot of happiness and good results from it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, I am a different person, and I am so grateful that I chose to continue.
Hi again, this is Denise. So Denise has had another session with me, and this time we did consciousness art. And Denise is going to share with you her experience.
I had theta healing from Bec before, which is what brought me back in the first place. So about 2 years ago, I had the first session and I found it was profound in its effect. The access bars actually speeded things up, I think, and changed how I felt at the time. Every time I see Bec in one way or another, it's profound and deep and life-changing, and she's persistent. Noticed a change in my language and a change in my thinking, which indicates that the two things we worked on have settled in and are working. Once again, I'm so grateful to Bec for her wonderful healing energy. Thanks, Bec.